Welcome to Tech News Today, a podcast about keeping you informed and empowered by giving you the latest tech stories that impact your daily life. It's Monday, September 24th, and I'm Spike Spangle. Coming up in a bit, we'll give you some ideas on how to fit in with the ever-changing job market. Plus, a flaw found in all routers could put you at risk when using Wi-Fi. And Amazon has a sneaky way to find out if its delivery drivers are stealing. All that and more in Tech News Today from Commando.com. We start with an interesting look at the future of jobs in America. You've probably heard that people are worried about losing their jobs to technology, like robotics. It's been a common concern for years. While many old-school careers like factory and postal service jobs are in fact in the decline, the news isn't all that bad. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that IT job demand is soaring, and you won't believe some of the positions that need to be filled. You've probably never heard of them before either. One good example is the role of ethical hacker. This is someone who spends their time trying to hack into their employer's systems, looking for security vulnerabilities. Companies pay good money to see if these IT professionals to find flaws before they are discovered by true hackers that will exploit them for real. Good candidates for this job have a degree in IT, programming, computer science, or cybersecurity and can make around $100,000 per year. Another strange new job has the title of Chief Listing Officer. This person closely monitors conversations on social platforms, looking for ways to promote the company brand. They also interact with customers who are giving internal feedback. Think of the job as a combination of customer service, human resources, along with sales and marketing. Most companies require a master's degree in business, communications, or marketing, but you can rake in close to $150,000 per year if you make the grade. Other fascinating jobs on the market include data storyteller, cybersecurity consultant, cyber threat intelligence analyst, and more. If you want to find out more details about these jobs and what it takes to get one, go to Commando.com and read our Happening Now story that has all the information you need. You see, there's no need to fear technology. In fact, embrace it. If you do, you could have a bright future in an exciting new career. There's a scary flaw with Wi-Fi routers that you probably didn't know about. Computer scientists at a California university recently pointed out the fact that all Wi-Fi routers can be exploited by hackers. Wow. The weakness is found in the transmission control protocol and lets hackers steal passwords, login information, and other sensitive data. The flaw goes back more than 25 years and is based on how TCP and Wi-Fi work together. The researchers said the only way to eliminate the flaw is for manufacturers to build routers that operate on different frequencies for sending and receiving data. There is more good news, though. This attack won't work with sites that are encrypted. You know, the ones that use HTTPS and HSTS. That's why many browsers, like Google Chrome, warn you if you're visiting an unencrypted site. It's a good idea to avoid these sites. You never know what kind of problems they could lead to. We have more tech news ahead, but now a quick thank you to our amazing partners at Dell.
As a business owner, I rely on Dell Small Business Technology Advisors. I'm Kim Commando. Now, you and I both know there's nothing small about our businesses. Our reputation is always on the line, and that's where the Dell Small Business Technology Advisors come in. Reliable Dell PCs with Intel Core processors are rock solid. That means you can focus on getting business done. Call 877-BUY-DELL. That's 1-877-BUY-DELL.
Do you have any idea what the staggering number of packages that Amazon delivers annually? The company said that last year it delivered over 5 billion of them to Prime customers worldwide. Now that's a lot of packages. Like all companies, Amazon had to account for shrinkage. That's the retail industry's term for losses attributed to theft, errors, or fraud. In 2017, retailers lost almost $47 billion to shrinkage. But Amazon is trying to fight back. According to anonymous sources who work for the company, it's using dummy packages to catch delivery drivers who are stealing. It plants fake packages that are usually empty inside delivery trucks. When the driver scans the dummy label, an error message pops up letting them know the package isn't in the system. If the driver returns the package, they're innocent. If the package disappears, the company assumes the driver stole it. There's a new form of ransomware that you really need to be careful with. It's called ViralBot, and it's typical ransomware, but with a twist. That's because most criminals use ransomware to encrypt your files, demanding a ransom to get access back. In this case, the ransom is set at around $500 worth of Bitcoin. But ViralBot goes one step further. Not only are your files locked up, but malware is installed that lets the scammers use your gadget as part of a massive botnet. It sends spam emails to everyone in the victim's Microsoft Outlook contact list. The email contains a copy of ViroBot. They're hoping to spread the malware to your family and all of your friends. It's really nasty. That's why it's extremely important to be cautious with links found inside emails. This one is a bit trickier than emails from companies that you're not expecting. If someone you know is infected with ViroBot, you might get an email from them that contains a malicious link. If the email looks suspicious, don't click the link. Speak with the person who sent the email first to make sure it's legit. Also, the FBI recommends not paying the ransom. You never know if the criminal is going to follow through with giving your files back, since, criminals really can't be trusted. Did you know that third-party apps are probably reading your emails? It's true. Even though Google stopped scanning users' Gmail accounts to provide targeted ads, the tech giant admitted that it still allows third-party apps access to your messages. The admission was made in a letter recently sent to lawmakers. A congressional hearing is scheduled this week to discuss digital privacy with tech companies like Google, Amazon, and Apple. Google defends the practice because the apps need user consent before they can read messages and says the policy is easily acceptable for people to review before granting access. Not only are app developers able to see messages, but they also may share the information with other service providers. That's why it's important to read the details and privacy policies before granting permissions to apps. We all have the power to stop this, as long as we're willing to take the time to read before agreeing. Have you ever wanted to just give up the corporate life and work for yourself? Well, many people these days are leaving the 9-to-5 lifestyle and hitting the road in hopes of making a good living. Of course, we're talking about driving for rideshare companies like Uber and Lyft. What might surprise you is just exactly how little these drivers are making nowadays. A new study by the J.P. Morgan Chase Institute shows that rideshare drivers are now making less than half of what they made 5 years ago. In 2013, the average driver was making almost $1,500 per month. In 2017, that number dropped to under $800. Profits are shrinking because more and more people are driving, which makes sense if you think about it. With more drivers on the road, there's less opportunity to find passengers. Other reasons given by J.P. Morgan are rideshare companies are paying drivers a lower rate. Trip prices have fallen and drivers are working less hours. Many people are just doing it as a side gig to pick up a little extra cash, which is probably the right idea. It's not going to make you rich, but you will be able to make some extra coin. So don't give up your day job just yet. Passwords have long been considered the weakest link in online security. The old password system is clunky and extremely susceptible to various attacks. Microsoft is planning on getting rid of the password altogether and having something more secure take its place. 2 years ago, it introduced Windows Hello, which is a biometric authentication feature for Windows 10 systems. The new layer of security employs facial recognition, iris scanning, or fingerprint authentication for user sign-ins, automatically generating and storing authentication keys securely. This feature can also use two-factor authentication via the Microsoft Authenticator app. You can register another supported device, such as another laptop or Windows phone, then use it to unlock a Windows 10 machine via a PIN or gesture. Now, Microsoft has expanded the use of its biometric and two-factor authentication systems to applications using the Azure Active Directory. Getting rid of passwords extends to Microsoft's cloud-based application, like Office 365. This might be a huge step toward securing our digital lives. For more details on how it works, go to commando.com and read Happening Now story titled Microsoft is Ending Passwords with This Innovative Move. By the way, once you're done listening to our podcast, do us a favor and give us a good rating on wherever you're listening to us. Write us a few good words so others can find our podcast more easily. We'd really appreciate it. And finally, for today's Commando Kicker. In a recent experiment, plasma electrons in the path of intense laser light pulses were almost instantly accelerated close to the speed of light. Okay, but what does that mean for us regular folks? Well, it means that those electrons were subjected to a force almost 1 trillion times greater than that felt by an astronaut being launched into space. And this led them to release a lot of light. While it might not seem like much, the discovery of intense light could pave the way for a range of applications that were previously unrealistic. Much like the downsizing of computers and phones, coupled with faster and greater abilities, the same thing is happening with light forces. No, I did not say lightsabers. For more fun and interesting facts, go to commando.com and search for Commando Kicker. Well, that's our tech news for today from commando.com, and special thanks to our partners at Capterra.
We're all bound to face unexpected hurdles at work. Hey, don't let finding the right software be one of them. As America's Digital Pro, I get asked all the time, what's the best software for someone's business? And as a business owner, I understand how important it is to have the right software that fits your business needs. That's also easy to use and understand. With 2019 fast approaching, you don't have time for these unexpected hurdles to derail you. Find the best software for your business with Capterra's new ebook, The Big Book of Free Software. You can download right now at capterra.com/Kim for free. Whether you're looking for a new project management tool, recruiting software, or an email marketing solution, Capterra's Big Book of Free Software has something for you. Visit capterra.com/Kim today and get your free copy of the Big Book of Free Software. That's CAPTERRA.com/Kim. Capterra.com/Kim.